Welcome to ICA Septic Inspections for the Home Inspector. My name is Patrick Hardy, your instructor, Module 1. So the topics we're going to be discussing in this course is why is it important as a home inspector to know about the septic systems? What is a septic system? Why even have a septic system? How do septic systems work? What should a septic inspection entail? And who might ask for a septic inspection? So before we delve into it, ASHE Standard of Practice, which ICA abides by, defines the ASHE SOP 6.2 that the home inspector is not required to inspect the septic and other sewage disposal systems. So anytime we're operating outside of our standards of practice, we have to adopt a new standards of practice to cover our liability and to tell the client what is going to be included and what's going to be excluded from the inspection and the report. And ultimately, it's going to decrease our liability. It's really going to outline, some of our common methods and approaches on how we're going to be conducting this inspection. An example of this standards of practice will be provided for you at the end of the course. Auxiliary services. So whenever you're offering auxiliary services, like any auxiliary service, your findings should be separated from your normal home inspection report. This is a separate inspection and liability needs to be separated just like your pre-inspection agreement, SOPs, report, and yes, even your fee. It also requires additional education, training, and equipment that requires investment from the inspector. This is why you're going to charge an additional amount. So what should you charge? Fees are often going to dictate on how extensive the inspection is or, what you encountered on site. If you weren't able to really inspect a whole lot, you might want to reduce the amount that you originally charged. And it's going to depend on how much you're going to be reporting on too. I say anytime you inspect it, you should report it. As the more you can document it, the better service you're providing to your client. And for instance, if you do use like a bore stake camera and you have the pump or have the tank pumped and you go through a little bit more extensive inspection process, your fees really should reflect on that. Both the hazard that you pose and any other subcontracted fees that you might be expensed to, such as the pump off by a septic contractor. We're going to be discussing a lot of this later on.
If you like what you heard here and would like to enroll in our course, just go to www.icaschool.com or call us at 888-374-4096. We have unlimited support and are here to help you every step of the way.